I get the big thumbs up there for me. Hey guys, welcome to Corsica. It's an island off the coast of France, and it's probably best known for being the home of Napoleon. And I'm here with, well, two small Brits. My man Nick Miles and the new Jaguar. What pace is this, Nick?
Hang a second. E-Pace.
Oh, it's the E-Pace. That's right, the new baby Jag. And Nick, what are we going to do with this Jaguar?
Well, we're going to tell everybody about the 10 most surprising things about this E-Pace.
And that is coming up right now. And once again, I am joined by my man Nick Miles, who is the automotive expert. Are you an automotive expert, Nick?
According to various television networks, yeah.
The number 10 most surprising fact about this new Jaguar is that it's not an off-roader per se. It'll go off-road, but keep in mind that Jaguar is part of JLR, Jaguar Land Rover. And Land Rover wants to keep their off-road cred, and Jaguar wants to keep its on-road cred, but let me show you.
I want to know this vehicle can do this, but I'm never going to do this in my Jaguar.
Kind of like most motorcycles. They can go off-road, but you will never go off-road with them. Is that fair?
Yeah, it's very fair.
Yeah. What is Corsica known for?
Napoleon, more than anything else.
He was born here, right?
He was born here. This was sort of his breeding ground for his ideals and his education. Number 9 most surprising thing is this is a baby FPace. It's like an XE and an FPace got together and had a baby E-Pace.
This is the new E-Pace.
The cub of the Jaguar family.
And it kind of competes with the BMW X1. You know, that small, compact crossover segment. And I have to ask you, why is Jaguar building crossovers and baby crossovers at that?
Well, my personal reason is like any other car company, they want to be successful, but I think because they can take the splendid DNA that they have developed over the years in motor racing, in performance, and put it into a package which people love, which they need, which really works for them.
The number 8 surprising fact is that this is a small but fast Jaguar. That's right, Jaguar says 0 to 60 in under 6 seconds, and that's partly because there's almost 300 horsepower under the hood. Jaguar has always been known for building high-speed sedans, right? Yes. And sports cars, right? You think about the classic Jaguar,
absolutely,
the F-Type, and then along comes the F-Pace, which is kind of their mid-size crossover, and it outsells all of the other models of Jaguar combined. And next thing you know, Jaguar is becoming a crossover company.
Now this has actually got F-Type DNA. There's more torsional rigidity in the body of this car than Lewis Hamilton's F1 vehicle. So let's take it on the road and find out how that works. Yeah, I think what they've managed to do is take the DNA that they have learned over the years from racing, from motor racing, from performance, and put it into a package which everybody wants. And that was very evident with the F-Pace. A super successful vehicle. It's outsold, as you said, its competitors, outsold all the other Jaguars. This is what people want. It's the size of car that people want.
At number 6, we've got, let's call it the vast amount of new British technology in this Jaguar. There's a large screen over 10 inches with an infotainment system that's a little slow, but nevertheless very comprehensive. So we've got different drive modes here. I've got dynamic, which switches the gauge cluster to red
All
it's
right.
red.
Let's hope it does more than that.
Mode confirmed. You know what I think it does? It stiffens up the suspension, kind of tightens up the steering, changes the throttle input, so it's a little bit more, well, dynamic.
Great. I like the fact that the switch that Jaguar has on the inside is a rotating dial that many manufacturers have. But it's almost like it's like the ignition switch for a jet fighter.
Yeah, no, it's cool, man. It's cool.
Next most surprising thing on the list, this vehicle is actually family friendly. It's actually ordered up for small families and growing families.
Yo.
Yeah.
Family friendly, huh? Try sitting behind where I was sitting in the passenger seat.
I have to?
Yeah, scoot over. Come on, give it a shot.
Ta-ta!
All right, maybe Napoleon friendly.
Napoleon family friendly, and it doesn't come with its own family. You have to be responsible for that.
At number 4, of course, is what's under the hood. And you guessed it, it's a 2-liter turbo, but there are in fact 2 2-liter turbos that are available. They're basically the same engine. One puts out 246 horsepower, the other one 296 horsepower. Both, of course, feed all 4 wheels through a 9-speed automatic transmission with paddle shifters. The difference is one is just tuned much more sporty, giving you about an extra 50 horsepower. I gotta tell you, I think this car is much happier on the tarmac as opposed to kind of plodding along in the dirt. It'll do it.
Not only the car, Roman, us as well.
Yes, us as well. It doesn't beat you up. I mean, that was the thing about the dirt, right? It'll do it, but it'll beat you up doing it.
Next most surprising fact, this actually competes with the BMW X1 or X2, but it really evokes the feeling of the Q3 and evokes the feeling of Mercedes-Benz GLA. One thing that this vehicle has, which is confusing to me, is it takes a little while. You put your foot on the gas and nothing happens.
Yeah, I mean, it's trying to figure out where to send power,
Yeah.
right?
So it's that delay in the transmission.
It's like
the electronics trying to work out what do I need to do.
front wheels or rear wheels or
Yeah.
left rear or right rear wheel, right? I mean, it's figuring it out. At number 2 on our list is torque vectoring. Now that's not all that unique, a lot of cars do it, but this Jaguar can appropriate power not only from front to back, but in the rear here, from left to right. So as long as one of these rear wheels has traction, this Jaguar should be able to move you down the road.
The Jaguar E-Pace is predominantly front-wheel drive,
Yep.
which helps with fuel economy when we're driving on the road, of course. But with the active drive line, the car can decide to help out by sending power to the rear, and that makes it all-wheel drive. Okay, it can do that in less than 300ths of a millisecond, so it can make that decision very, very quickly. And that decision is based on a lot of different things. It's based on information that the car is collecting from outside, so steering inputs, throttle inputs, the lean of the car, how fast we're cornering, all those things, but also sometimes from the settings that the driver selects. So if we were to select dynamic mode, it's all, which we've already got here, the car is already preloading to the rear as well.
Okay, so
it's
making it a rear wheel drive kind of bias car.
Almost that, yeah. And as we drive it on the demonstration, you'll see how the car actually does tend to feel like a rear wheel drive car because of the way the system works. Here, the trick now is to turn, then power. So turn now, power, 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 power. Almost. So the power slide was great, and then as it oversteered, you overcorrected. That's all it was. So we ended up then pointing the other way. The best tip I can give you there is always keep the wheels pointing in the direction you want to go.
Gotcha.
So and that exit of that corner, you just have to keep the wheels pointing at the exit of that corner.
But maybe
no matter
no
matter what the attitude of the car is, the wheels. If you were trying to do it, you did a really good job of it.
Well, let's go with that.
Let's go with that. That's good enough reason for me.
So here's the number 1 most surprising fact about the brand new Jaguar E-Pace. It's the least expensive Jaguar crossover in their entire lineup. It starts at the low $40,000 range and goes up to somewhere around the mid $60,000 range. And if you want one, they're available at dealers right now. I'm probably going to get in trouble for this, Roman, but watch this.
I'm watching. Close your window.
Can I gun it?
Yeah, once you're in, you can go, but
Okay.
just a bit slowly in. Otherwise, we lose your number plate.
Oh!
Okay, you're good. Go.
Oh, right across the hood, Nick. I wonder what the fording depth is.
Oh, I still have a number plate apparently.
That's good. I think it's going to start steaming again.
Woo!
Last time we went through, there was quite a bit of steam coming off the front of the car. Looks like we got Scorpions, huh? Pirelli. And these are 245 45 R20s. Hey, do me a favor, give it a little bit of the gas. I want to get some exhaust note. Give it some gas. It's got good pickup there. You know, it's lively. Four-cylinder turbos, they don't sound great. It's not something that I would aspire to. It's no F-Type, right? It doesn't have that kind of crackly, raspy sound that comes out the back.
No kick-down gurgle.
No, but this is a different beast, literally, altogether, right?
Although it doesn't sound that exciting when you rev the engine in regular mode. In dynamic mode, it does have a little more of a kick. Not much, but it's like an extra spoonful of gin.
Or I was going to say like a few more extra hot tamales.
All right. Mexican reference, English reference, your choice.
You pick which one you like better. Or none of the above. The other thing I do like about this car is it's kind of got this like British bulldog kind of squat, square jawed, big shouldered kind of stance. It's a small car, but yet it has a lot of road presence.
If it bites you on the ankle, it'll be almost impossible to shake off.
This is true. And interestingly, this is built in Austria.
Yes.
Along with the upcoming FPace, which is actually a very similar car, but a different chassis and all electric. Ooh, it's a very professional drone shot. No, it's not. It's just me standing up here on the top. So yeah, if you don't have a drone, you can always take it. Nick, I can't help but feel you're taking this Napoleon thing just a little too seriously. So what do we do now?
We dominate the world, Roman.
No, we're gonna go drive some more. As always, this is Roman
and Nick Miles
saying thanks for watching. Remember, check out tflcar.com for more news, views, and of course, real world
reviews.
Napoleon reviews. See you guys next time. Ciao. Why do you think it's called the FPace? Because it's one less than the FPace.
Yeah, it's a baby FPace.
You think we'll have a G-Pace? I want to put the Z-Pace. That's what I want, Nick.
I want an A-Pace.
I want Z, dude. Or Z, as you Brits like to say.
Z-Pace?
Yes, Z-Pace.
900 horsepower, apparently, the Z-Pace.
6-wheel drive.